fellow detectorists, yes, I'm back out again. I'm out on permission number 2. The fields are a lot nicer up here at the moment, nice and smooth, not too rough. Permission number 1 is still sort of in a very much a ploughed state, and although I was getting fines at permission number 1, it's a lot easier going over the ground up here, so I thought I'd come here today. But it's my usual Saturday, it's the 9th of March. I have been out the last couple of weeks. I did come out a couple of times, and I have got some a couple of finds that I'll show you, which I'll add on to this video, like I do sometimes. But I was experimenting with different ways of filming and I wasn't quite happy with it, so I've gone back to my trusty tripod. But we'll see what we get up here today, and you will see me at my first find. Bye for now. Here we go, folks, we've got our first find, and it's come from just down there next to my spade, as you can see, and it does seem to be a coin, but it looks like it might be too small to be a halfpenny. To me it's probably a farthing, but I can't make out anything else on it. Just looks too worn. Anyway, that's find number 1. Lovely. See what we get next. Here we go, folks, we've got our next find. and it is what looks like quite a nice little D buckle. Looks quite old. There we go. It does look old. Lovely. Anyway, let's carry on. Here we go, folks. I just had my next find, and it is that. Look, it's come from just down here, and it's that. Now, you look closely at this top part, and it looks quite crudely made. So that might have a bit of age to it. I'm not quite sure what it would be. It might just be a drawer handle. Which is what it looks like, to be honest. But that must be quite old, because that's not finished very well, if you know what I mean. But I think that might just be a drawer handle or a cupboard handle, something like that. Anyway, we'll carry on. We'll see what the next one is. Here we go, folks. I just had another find. You can see where it's come from down here, and it is what looks like a very, very old thimble, or at the very least what's left of it. You can see the holes, or the indentations, are very irregular. This has been hand punched, every one of those little holes, I think, or indentations. But as you can see, it's unfortunately not in one piece. But I should imagine that is very old. How about that? It is probably, I guess, what's left of a beehive thimble. Anyway, we'll carry on. Bye for now. Here we go, folks. We've got our next find, and it's a button. Like I say, it's a button, but it's quite a nice one. Look, I've never seen one with a design like that before. I've seen anchor buttons, of course, but not one with a almost like a crescent moon on it, I suppose. That's nice. How unusual. Still got the shank on the back. Lovely. I'll probably be able to find out what one this is. Anyway, we'll carry on. Here we go, folks, got our next find, and it's that. Now, I think this is one of those handles off the top of a tobacco tin or tobacco box. It's made out of lead, I think. It's quite heavy, but that is what I would guess that is. Anyway, let's carry on. Bye for now. Here we go, folks, got another find, and it is another coin. This one's a bit oval shaped. It's not quite perfect round shape to it. So I would guess that this is probably, it could be a George I halfpenny. I can't see anything on it. So that would be my guess anyway, just because of the shape of it. Anyway, we'll carry on. Anyway, we'll carry on. Bye for now. Here we go, folks, just had quite a nice find here, and I didn't find it with the metal detector. It's an eyes only find. How about that? Obviously it's a fossil. Lovely. I'm not quite sure what it is. It looks like a oh, I can't think of the name of them at the moment. But obviously that is an eyes only find. I do like it when I find fossils. I found a few, but not many. Brilliant. It's probably my best find of the day. Anyway, we'll carry on. Here we go, folks, we've got the next one, and it is what looks like a spindle whorl, but I don't know. I don't think it's a net weight, because for a start it's quite small, and the hole is a bit big to have twine or thread put through it. You could get a stick in there if it was a spindle whorl. Just a bit of a strange shape. Anyway, that's our next one. Bye for now. Here we go, folks. We've got our first find here on permission number 2, and it's that, look, which is part, I believe, of a book clasp hinge. That's what it looks like to me anyway. It's got half of the hinge still intact on there. That's what that looks like to me. There might have been some decoration on it at one time, but there we go. It's still got one of the original nails in there, or tacks. Anyway, let's carry on. That's our first find. Bye for now. Here we go, folks. We've got our next find, and it's interesting. I've never had anything like this before, but anyway, that it's very, very thin. I think it's solid silver, so that's nice. But I think it used to be a button. You can see on the back there, look, looks like the remains of a shank, but it's slightly bowl shaped. It's got this pattern decoration around the edge. I think that's what's left of a silver button. That's interesting. Anyway, we'll see what the next one is. Bye for now. Lovely. Here we go, folks. Yes, I've done it again. We've got a hammered coin. I think that is an Edward. You can just see EDWA around the side. The 2-3 o'clock mark. Brilliant. It's been a while since I had a hammered coin. Lovely. Gave me about 60 odd, 64, 65 in the ground. That's brilliant. Anyway, let's see if we can find some more. Lovely. Bye for now. Here we go, folks. We've got our next find, and it's a tiny, tiny little buckle. Look at that. It's quite small. It's only about 1/2 inch across. But that actually gave me 88 in the ground. That did, and it was quite deep. As you can see, it's come from just down here. That was quite a deep hole down there. It gave me 88. Anyway, we'll carry on. Bye for now. Here we go, folks. We've got our next find. It's quite a nice little one. It's only a thimble. It came from just down here. Whether you can might be able to just see the edge of the hole there, but it's a lovely little beehive thimble. It's probably one of the nicest ones I've had. I've not had many. I think I've only had about 3, including this one. How about that? Intact as well, in one piece. Lovely. Anyway, let's carry on. I'm about to go into another field, a field next door, and just see how we go on there. Brilliant. Anyway, we'll carry on. Here we go, folks. We've got our next find, and it is a coin. It's... I'm not sure. That's it. Let me just bring it around into the better light. I'm not sure if that's a... I can't quite see whether that's a Georgius. I think it's a Georgius. Can just make out a bust on there, but I think that's a Georgius II, because on the back we can see Britannia, and then there's a date at the bottom, and I think it's 1770 something. Yeah, 1770 something. So I haven't looked this one up, so I'm not 100% sure whether that's a Carolus or a George. I think it's a George II. Lovely. Anyway, let's carry on. It's not halfpenny size, it's sort of farthing size. Anyway, like I said, let's carry on. Bye for now. Here we go, folks. We've got our next find, and it is a bit unusual. It is this tiny little thing. Now, as you can see, it's got like a suspension loop or hole at the top. There is a little bit of decoration on it, but it is obviously snapped off along the bottom edge here. Now, my best guess would be that maybe that's part of a fob seal or something like that, or some kind of seal matrix. Or part of, anyway. Anyway, it's quite nice, something different. We'll carry on. Here we go, folks. We've got our next find, and it is a button, but it looked like quite a nice one when I saw it in the dirt. It's got almost like a gold gilding on it. You can't see it so easily now, but I'll just wet it and we'll have another look. Yes, there we go, look. That's nice, really unusual. Now I've never found a button like that before. Trying to keep it wet while I hold it under the camera. Isn't that nice? That's got to be the best button I think I've ever found. What it means, I don't know. It's a BU with an arrow through a crescent. It's lovely. Anyway, let's carry on. I'll have to look this one up later. You might find out in a little while what it is, but I'll try my best. But if you know what it is, please let me know. Bye for now. Here we go, folks. We just had another find. I think it's another coin, but I can't make out anything on it. I thought I could at first, but it's very, very thin. I really don't know what this is. It could be some kind of farmer's token or trade token, I suppose, but it's really thin. Anyway, we'll carry on. We'll see what the next one is. Here we go, folks. We've got another find, and I wondered what this was at first. As you can see, it's quite sort of decorated, and I thought, oh, what's that? But when I looked at this side, I suddenly sort of thought to myself, ah, that's the end off of a spoon handle, or a fork, or something like that. I think it's pewter, but you can see it's been snapped off. But it was decorated up quite nicely, and I thought, oh, what's that at first? But I think that's what it is. It's the end of a spoon or a fork handle. Anyway, I think that's it for me today now. Just to walk back to the car, see if I find anything else. But otherwise, hopefully I will see you all again next time. Bye for now.